What's up guys, hope you are doing well there and welcome to the 𝖊𝖍𝖘𝖙 YouTube channel. Today I will be discussing ECW data files, or in other words enhanced compressed wavelet files in QGIS software. So let's get started, but before that, if you are interested in learning ArcGIS, QGIS, remote sensing and all kind of educational stuff, hit the subscribe button and click the bell button so you will not miss anything. The ECW, or Enhanced Compressed Wavelet, is an image format that is much smaller than images, such as TIFF or JPEG. Using these smaller ECW formats will increase your overall performance of your map and take up much less room on your hard drive. So let's add one now. But before I even start, what's really important is to set my project coordinate system. Right now, if you look down in the bottom right corner, it says EPSG 4326. Click on this globe to search for the different time zones. Here you can search for different coordinate systems, but I know that my raster or aerial photos are actually EPSG 26910. I hope you have watched my last videos. If not, please click the card above. So my coordinate system is UTM zone 10 north in meters, so I'm going to select that instead of this coordinate system. Click here, apply and OK. Now you can see it has been changed. Now we are ready to add raster. Let's add these ECW raster images one by one. I am zooming out. You can easily drag and drop these ECW images. Now you can see it says the unknown coordinate system. What you can do, you can go to properties of this ECW files. It says the coordinate system is unknown, so we must set it into the current or the default coordinate system. It is in 26910 UTM zone. Click apply, OK. We have to do the same thing for all 4 layers, but you can see still our coordinate system is not in the correct one, so we have to change it again. Click this UTM zone 10 in meters, apply and OK. Now it is OK. All my ECWs are now available. Now remember, these are not inside the project. These 4 images just stored in the raster folder in my exercise files. You can see the location here. It's in my data folder. So if I delete the ECW's file, it will be deleted and probably give me a little error here inside my layer list. So you have to be careful with that. Now these images can be TIFF, JPEG or any other image format. Sometimes those images does not know where they should be, or they may have wrong coordinate system. But these ECWs are georeferenced and they will place correctly in your software. Just to give you an idea, I will add OpenStreetMap here and drag and drop. It will take some time. For now I will click OK. I am dragging my OpenStreetMap to the bottom. Now you can see our images have been placed correctly. It looks perfectly fitted. Now you can see these raster files are in the right location. Now if I change my coordinate system from that EPSG 26910 to 4326, you can see what will happen. I'm going to change my default coordinate system into this one, 4326. Click apply and OK. You can see the map is squished because the raster has been reprojected. The bad part or the disadvantage of reprojecting are, even though it fits or looks nicely, let me zoom in, you can see this skull looks odd and images has been stretched and twisted to fit in that coordinate system. So if I switch this back to the UDM version, I'm going to roll back to the correct UDM zone, apply and OK. Now image is very much clear and looks perfectly fitted. Now in the future, if you have trouble adding those ECWs into your QGIS project, you may need to install this 𝖊𝖐𝖘𝖙 ECW JPEG 2000 SDK from hexagon geospatial. You can use the link in the description, go to this website and download the SDK and then restart QGIS software and it will show up. Also, if you want to convert your ECWs, you could convert things like TIFF to ECW using tools like 𝖊𝖐𝖘. You can use the 𝖊𝖐𝖘 translation tool or third-party tools like Safe software. Also, if you want to convert your ECWs, you could convert things like TIFF to ECW using tools like 𝖊𝖐𝖘. Also, you can use the 𝖊𝖐𝖘 translation tool or any other third-party tools like Safe software's FME or anything like that. So those are the great tools for creating these ECWs. And that is the end of the today's QGIS tutorial. The next tutorial will be based on WMS data files in QGIS software. I hope you learned something new. If yes, hit a like for me. And if you are interested in learning ArcGIS, QGIS and remote sensing and all kind of educational stuff, hit the subscribe button for me and click the bell icon so you will not miss anything. I will be back with the next tutorial soon. Till then, take care and goodbye.